Why would a preacher mention the name of another preacher whom he believes has said something wrong in the bid to correct that preacher?
I don't want peace.
Why not just go ahead and correct the thing rather than actually having to mention the person's name? Is that biblical? Is that correct? Can we look at the Bible? One scripture, 2 Timothy chapter 4. It says in verse 13, the cloak that I left at Troas with Carpus, when you come, bring with thee, and the books, but especially the parchments. Alexander the coppersmith, Paul is speaking now, he's giving instructions to Timothy, his son in the faith. Alexander the coppersmith did me much evil. The Lord reward him according to his works. He says, of whom thou aware of, for he has greatly withstood our words. He is saying that Alexander, he mentions his name. He was anti our propositions of faith. Remember, this was the same, probably the same Alexander that was identified in Acts chapter 19 as a preacher. So, Paul mentions the name of a preacher, correcting and asking his disciple to beware of him. This would mean that if you say this is wrong, you'd have to correct the Bible. You have to correct Paul the apostle. I understand. Sometimes it's actually a lot better to speak to this person privately and leave it out of the public. But sometimes also, when the matter was pushed out publicly, the corrections sometimes should be public.
It is finished.
That's biblical.